Okay, so this is a video regarding these two phones, the Samsung Galaxy S and iPhone 5S and iPhone 6. Now, coming from an Apple iPhone fan, or Apple fan period, any day now that I've had the Samsung Galaxy S, I will never go back to iPhone again. Now, the things that I have to say about this phone, the Samsung Galaxy S6, is like a 10 times better phone than the iPhone 6. Why? Because it sounds better, it's louder, it's bigger, what more? The screen display is much better. You can tweak it, you can use different themes, you can do so much stuff with this that you can't do with this. Now, I like to be able to plug my phone into my computer. I have an iMac. Now, Apple's being assholes. They're not allowing Samsung Galaxies, phones, devices to pair up or sync with your iMac. So I found that out. And I was like, well, shit. How am I going to get this music and my contacts and everything over into my phone? Well, can't plug it in. So the next best thing was an app. And there's an app online at the App Store. And there's also an app online on the App Store for the iMac. You download this app and you can send stuff wirelessly to your iMac from your Samsung Galaxy S6. And it's pretty quick. It's just like texting, sending me a file. You can place your files in different folders like media, videos, etc., songs, whatever. And which only took me probably about an hour to do. They do have another program that it's called Easy Switch or whatever. I couldn't get it to work. So the only other way I thought, which would make sense that you can do, is get the wire that you plug in to the bottom of your phone, and then you plug into the bottom of your iPhone, and you can do it that way. Now, another way is that for transferring files from your Samsung is getting a hard drive, which I have coming as a 64 gig, plug into the bottom of it, put everything on the hard drive, then plug it into your computer. It's pretty simple. So that's that. That's one thing I kind of don't like. Apple is, I know it's competition, but Apple, you're hurting yourself. You're going to be losing a lot of people. Your phones are so boring. Now, I've had one for years. Ever since the iPhone 4 came out, I upgraded to that, and I've been an Apple fan ever since. But it was just getting to the point, it was just so boring. I like to be able to tweak my phone. I like to be able to put, different themes. I like to tweak things. I like to make things decent, And for the cost of your phone, for 32 gig or 64 gig or whatever your guys is, 128 gig or whatever, I mean, come on, the prices is ridiculous. So, the camera is another thing that I find is 10 times better. Is this camera on the back of this phone. 4K, I love it. 16 megapixel camera gives you so much more into the picture that it blows me away. the focus, the autofocus and everything works so much better. They call it micro shot, up close and personal shots. They've got so many options in here in this camera. It's just unbelievable. So like, let's go into the options of the camera. Double tap home, takes you to the camera. So we got modes. Look at all those options in there in the modes. I mean, who couldn't use all these options in your camera? They're all at your fingertip. They're all easy to use. All these options make things so much easier for you to be able to take half-decent pictures. So, Samsung stepped it up there, I mean, completely. I mean, you got sports for fast motion shots. Takes excellent pictures. And if you go on YouTube, you'll see all the reviews. I'm not going to get in on, maybe I will. I don't know. Who knows? You got virtual shot. You got surround shot. You got your selective focuses. I mean, I'd like you can put this on selective focus and focus on like a little dinky car. Shove it across your floor, and it will follow that and keep it in focus all the time. That technology is awesome. You can't beat it. Does Apple iPhone have that? Or Apple, the iPhone 6 have that? No, it don't. Everybody's been complaining about the looks and design of the phone and saying that Apple copied them. Yeah, they may have. But hey, where did this deal with the bands come from to begin with? Where did that come from the very first? HTC came out with that. Apple copied them, put it on their device. Samsung copied them, put it on their device. Which I really don't care who copies who. It's not really so much of the look, but what's inside that matters. And this phone, like I said, is 10 times better than an iPhone 6. You can do so much, you can do it, you can tweak it, you can do whatever you want with this. There's so many options in this phone that you can't go wrong. So, I know a lot of people out there is going to tell me I'm nuts, iPhone's better, this and that, but hey, when it comes down to the truth, if you're an Apple fan, get one of these in your hands. That's all I can say, and give it a try. If you get a friend, once in a while, pick up his phone, check it out, use it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, just the fingerprint everybody complaining about, I guess they were saying that you have a hard time with it. Like, see, once in a while, if you don't get your finger on it properly, it does give you a hard time. I've had the same thing do this with the iPhone 6 and the S. It's not always perfect. I always have to position my finger to get it to open up. I've even seen me sometimes on the iPhone 5S have to put the password in. So, like I said, every phone has their ups and downs. Now, the sound of this phone, the speaker on this phone, and the microphone on this phone, this is way better than an iPhone 6 or the S5. I guess they call it 5S. This one here I've owned for about a year. I got from Rogers. I gave it to my son. He loves iPhone. And so I said, well, it's time for me to get away from iPhone. I think I'm going to go with the Samsung Galaxy. So I did. And I noticed when I record videos with this device, it was muffled. It wasn't very loud. I had to always turn the volume up on my recordings when I'm doing my videos so you could hear me. Which I did not like. Their microphone on their phones suck. This one here, you just whisper and it hears you. It picks up every little thing in the background. So you want to be in a quiet area if you're going to do a personal video or whatever of this phone. Or any kind of product when you're doing a video. This phone's speaker is awesome. It picks up every little thing. Now, another thing I like too, you can buy a Bluetooth microphone that you can hook onto your shirt, and you can have this on a stand, and it will pick you up and record everything you're saying. Which is pretty cool. Samsung's really designed a good phone. I mean, what can I say? They've upped their game. Apple, you've got a lot of things you're gonna have to do to, your competition is leaving you in the dust. And now with the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, the iOS 9's coming out. Well, the rumors are now that iOS 9 will not be able to be jailbroken. So whoever has an iPhone now, iPhone 6, or either an iPhone 5S, if you update to iOS 9, your jailbreaking days are done. Sorry to say it, but it is. Apple Pay is so secure now that you can't jailbreak your phone. And if you do happen to jailbreak your phone, which somebody probably will end up being able to jailbreak your phone, you're going to make yourself vulnerable, you guys, with your Apple Pay, because you're letting people into your phone and you're making yourself vulnerable. What can I say? I mean, it's common sense. I mean, I could go and jailbreak something and hide something in the back end of that software and spy on everything you're doing, record everything you're doing, record every picture you're taking. I can control your life just from that jailbreak. So it's up to you. I don't think you're going to be able to jailbreak, because I've heard in the rumors that Apple's going to stop it. They have to. It's a security flaw. So with the new Pay, Samsung Pay, whatever they call it, Android Pay, or whatever the hell it's called, that's coming out, or is out, and which is going to be even better than what iPhone has. It's going to be more secure. I don't need to jailbreak my phone to worry about any hacks or anything like that. So all I can say is to you Apple fans out there, I know it's hard to get away from the iPhone. I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass. I have an iMac. I like things to be Apple, syncing, whatever, pictures. But I just didn't find it was worth it. So try it. Don't badger the Samsung line product. Samsung does have some flaws. I don't quite like the fingerprint. It can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but iPhone 5S and the iPhone 6 does too. So for something that you can tweak, you can use, it's got the built-in battery. I get continuous playing 16 hours on this battery. A lot of people complaining about the battery. They're saying they can only get 5 hours out of it. Unbelievable. I don't understand what they're doing. The only thing I can think is when they're getting the phone, they charge it up right away. It's only like 40% on their phone, maybe 30%, and they're so excited to use the phone. They get it, and they just charge it up right away. They don't drain the battery out completely. And they don't plug it in and let it charge up completely. And you should do that. That gives you your life for your phone, your battery. That battery has to be charged, drained completely to dead, like 2% left on your battery, then plugged in and charged up to 100% for 1 full week, at least 1 full week. Then you'll notice your battery will be a lot better. It's common sense. So, like I said, 16 hours of continuous play. Games. I play, let me see, I'll show you the games I play. I play the Emperors and Allies, and across their Alpha Beta game. I play them all the time. And for instance, I'll turn one on here. I play this game all the time. I get the sound turned off. Say play. Let's turn the sound on here. I play this game all the time. And I love it. You know? I can sit for hours and play this game. The other game I play, you know, I do crossword puzzles, I do whatever. I'm on the phone all the time playing it. And 16 hours. 14 to 16 hours is what I get. Now, if the phone was not being used a lot like that, it was being used for calling, texting, you know, doing a lot of that. Or you just got your phone sitting down, you're not touching it. 48 hours of just setting the phone down like that and not touching it and using it just for a phone. 48 hours. That's right. Even the Samsung is even agreeing with me. So, 16 hours continuous play, taking pictures, playing with your camera. 14 hours. Playing games, doing whatever, 16 hours. So, I don't understand where people complain about the battery life. If you charge your phone up properly for the first week, you shouldn't have any problems. The iPhone 5S was really bad. I could only use the phone for probably 8 hours, and I was charging it up. So, and that's, like I said, playing the same games, taking pictures, whatever. I don't understand where everybody thinks the iPhone's better. I really don't. The iPhone 6 Plus, or iPhone 6 battery is they say it's good. I have a friend that has one, complaining about the battery. So I don't know if it's because they don't charge it up properly. I don't know. So anyway, what else is there I could talk about? Internal storage. 32 gigs should be all you would need. You can buy a device, like I said, plugs into the bottom. And they call it OBT or something like that, that kind of connection, into a USB. You plug it into your computer. You can take, it's like hard drive. I mean, you can transfer files anytime you want. You take a bunch of pictures with this. You don't want to keep them on your phone. You're losing space. Plug it into the bottom of that. Put all your pictures and stuff onto it. Delete the pictures that's on your phone. Voila. 64 gigs should be all you need for external hard drive. Apple, you can't do that. Okay? Now, if you buy a 16 gig iPhone, now you got 16 gigs and there's nothing else you can do to add. But buy a Mophie case, which is $170 something for a Mophie case. They call it a space pack. And I don't know if you... Yes, you should be able to get it for the iPhone. Yes, you can. You can get it for all phones now. They can just come out. The Mophie pack is juice pack, and they call it a space pack. It's got 32 gigs, 64 gigs, or 128 gigs. And it's going to actually charge a battery. Now, they're a good case, but who wants to pay $170 something for a case just for that extra? You might as well spend the extra on the phone when you buy it and get your memory. Okay, so it doesn't make any sense. You can't plug a USB external hard drive into an iPhone, so you can't go the cheap way of doing it. So iPhone limits you to whatever to buy their products. I mean, it makes sense. I would too. I'd find a way to limit you on so much, so you have to buy something else to use it with it. So it's common sense. Samsung does the same idea, but they allow you a little leeway, and you can do so much more with it. It's just plain as day. So the touchscreen and everything on this is awesome. The picture displays. Let's go to my gallery. Let's see. Here's a picture that I took of a thunderstorm coming in. This thing takes awesome pictures, and there's so many kind of different options to take. But I mean, this camera can make you a professional photographer. I mean, the options is all there. They're easy and they're at your fingertips. So, the camera can turn you into a professional photographer, just like that. So, I don't know. What else more can I say about this phone? I already talked about the battery, external storage. Oh, when you get into a service area, I notice now where I work, it's when I had my iPhone, I couldn't use my phone because the service there was touch and go, and that's with a booster. With this iPhone 5S, the iPhone 6 is the same way. I don't know what it is, if the bands or whatever, the antenna is not getting out good enough, not allowing you to get the proper service with a case you even get on your phone. The bands seem to stop you. I don't know what it is. Now with the Samsung, I have no idea, but this gets better service in areas where I've never ever did with an iPhone. So this here picks up better Wi-Fi signal, stronger, faster, and it's the same thing with your cellular service. Stronger, more bars in areas that this one here wouldn't even probably be able to use. So I have a friend that he has one. He has an iPhone 5 and he can't use his phone where I can with this one. I know it's weird, same service provider and everything. I think it's something to do with the antenna design, so I can't really tell you there. But much better in service. You can hear your who's calling you can hear them a lot better than what you could with the iPhone. The speaker up here is excellent. Light sensing for auto dim your screen and all that works really good to save your battery. I've noticed that when you get outside, the screen gets brighter. When you get into a dark area, your screen gets to the point it's very little bit of light. Saves you on your battery. So if you're outside and you're using your phone a lot, outside makes sense because it's on high brightness, and which could die your battery down continuously if you're using it outside. Maybe that's one of the reasons why you guys are having a problem with your battery. I have no idea, but I've never had any problems with this battery. It's lasted me. Here I am right now. Let me see. I'll tell you. This phone has 77%. 77% on my phone. Here it is at 9:48 at night. Tells it all. I still got quite a few hours on this phone playing games. I don't know. Somebody up there is doing something wrong if you're having problems with your battery. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about the phone. The picture is awesome. Watching movies on it is really good. I don't know. I don't know much more to say. Apple fans, you're going to have to come down off your high horse and check it out. Buy one. So, other than that, that's all I have to say. So anyways, you guys, rate and subscribe. This is my new channel, Maxim HD Entertainment. I have a website you can go check out. Got some videos and stuff in there. It's a new website, so it's not 100% up, but there's videos on there so you can watch some entertainment. Some are stupid, and some are funny. And, you know, some can be probably learning experiences for you guys too. So, all I can say is rate, subscribe. You know, please don't badger you guys. Like I said, I'm an iPhone or an Apple fan myself, and as you can see, I got an iMac right here setting, and I will never go to a PC computer again. I do have a PC computer here. I don't use it. So don't badger me because I'm talking down about the iPhone. Don't get me wrong, iPhone's good too if you just want to be a boring, plain old Jane phone and you play a few games on it. You don't want to tweak your phone, do stuff with it. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Depends on who you are, I guess. You like don't like complications. You don't know how to read, or maybe or something like that. I have no idea, but Samsung has got so much going for it. So, thumbs up, rate and subscribe, and I'll bring some good videos of the Samsung Galaxy S6